EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Shedding through the defense. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 9, Newton. Now he's flushed out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the red zone now, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Calling no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2nd down and goal. Newton, that's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check right, check right.
Now Ryan. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They toss to Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready, Sack 25. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins chip.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, baby, all day.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 30 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. From the shotgun, Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's Newton, forced out to his left. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Newton, flush to his right. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Try to power it in with Arma. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On the ground, McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's a
fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Newton on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he slides to avoid the hit. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he'll throw deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete, and he works free. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Brian will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gun. 45 to Mike. 45.
Out of the gun, Newton steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, 59, ready.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And the ball is knocked out, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Freeman, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Ryan, caught by Jones. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Burns coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 1st down, it's Freeman. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about